got something to my dude. Tramp. What you call me? Tramp. And I can't call him the B word because, you know.
Oh, no, they get sensitive.
He won't talk to me if I call him that.
And what is it with Negroes that make so many excuses? I mean, you know, like you got business to take care of, and you try to correspond with them, and then when they finally decide to get back with you, they got the lamest excuse.
I was out of town.
I was out of town.
I was asleep. I slept too long.
I'll tell you, my phone was off. Dude, there's too many ways to communicate nowadays.
Especially when it comes to paying me my money.
Okay.
And when we're talking about on the business level,
Right.
I don't care if your house burned down. I'm like, Goodfellas, fuck you, pay me.
Yeah, exactly.
Your mama died, I'm so sorry, fuck you, pay me.
Yeah, that's all we got to go. Every excuse in the book. And that's not just with business too, but when we know somebody needs to apologize for you, they got every excuse to use.
Well, you know I got an apology deadline.
You hear right?
Once you get past that deadline, there's no need for you to apologize. I don't fuck with you no more.
I'm good.
Simple as that. We experienced that recently.
Oh, yes, we did. Sad.
And I'm like, why you got the nerve walking up to me finna talk to me? You know I don't fuck with you.
Right.
And you finna make me acting real jigger in this establishment.
I don't
Why?
want to do that. I really don't want to do that.
I thank goodness that my girl was standing there so I can sit there and look at her like, because you know, I just told you I don't fuck with him, right?
Like,
but you see over in my face,
why
right?
are you talking to me? Please, go away.
I'm going to treat you like the wind. I don't see you.
But
I hear you, but I don't see you.
But why is that the folks you don't fuck with be in your face the most? What is that? But you know I don't like your ass. Why are you in my face?
Some people get moist by getting cursed out.
I know you don't
especially, you know, Pams. You know what Pams are.
Punk ass men.
Yes.
Heifers, Michelle
and Rochelle.
We are out here in fabulous Texas, enjoying a little cool weather for the time being, right before the holidays.
I'm gonna catch a spell on somebody.
Why do you have the hood?
You
know you may get arrested wearing your hoodie in your own backyard.
That's why I'm protesting on live television. Everybody put your hood up.
Wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving out there.
Gobble, gobble.
But you know, this is one thing that cannot be discussed at the holiday table is politics.
Yes, it can.
No. It depends on what side of the fence you on. And sometimes it can cause a big rift.
Well, if you at my house, I can do whatever the hell I want to do.
So check out our update on politics.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I thought that was really inappropriate.
The political school. But your favorite heifers.
This is America.
Trump is just jumping all over the sisters this week. Have you not noticed how he jumped on April Ryan and two other black correspondents?
That's how intimidated mofos act. Intimidated by all my black woman power.
As a journalist, it's your job to question, to challenge, to get some answers.
It really wasn't even a challenge. Did you say this? What did you mean? Answer the question, Trick.
Trump had a nice little thrill over in Paris where they had two protesters who attacked his motorcade and they were topless with all these little messages on them.
Yeah, he ain't reading them. He just saw nipples. I mean, you can't run up naked with your boobies out with people like Trump nor Bill Cosby.
I'm surprised he did not roll the window down.
Or grab him by the crotch. That's a crotch begging to get grabbed. Let me at him.
While Californians are experiencing damages and wildfires, Trump decides to go to Twitter and tweet his ignorance once again.
Oh, God.
Saying there is no reason for these massive, deadly, and costly forest fires in California except that the forest management is so poor, billions of dollars are given each year with so many lives lost, and all because of the gross mismanagement of the forest. You have no idea.
He needs to be the last one to talk, first of all, about mismanagement of the forest. Well, you cutting all these programs to save Earth. You need to shut up.
It's right.
And won't you take your big orange belly and flop on that fire? I bet you put it out. Belly flop on that fire. All that McDonald's, all that Chuck E. Cheese, flop it on the fire.
Matthew Whitaker, who is the new general attorney, he's already caused a lot of controversy as well as spoken out against having Jewish or atheist federal judges.
Look, if you can have racist judges, why not atheists?
Yeah.
The hell with it all. Ain't no need to picnic.
Kellyanne Conway says President Trump does not know Matt Whitaker. Now, let's go back to Fox News footage back in October where he said that Whitaker was a great guy and all of a sudden he don't know him.
He does this all the time. He backtracks. He need to start keeping like a data of his lies so he can keep up with it. You know this punk is not going to last, okay?
He needs a lie journal.
He lies so much. When you lie so much, you can't keep up with it.
Well, right. That's why I said he needs a lie
That's
journal.
why the saying says it's easy to tell the truth, but not for Trump.
Bad news could be in store for Trump in reference to hush money payments. Now, you know that he had various affairs with some women and paid them off, and they're trying to say, well, now this is maybe grounds for impeachment.
Well, look, we've been way past grounds of impeachment, okay? How much deeper do we need to go? I'm just shaking hands with Satan if we go any deeper.
Michelle Obama's memoir, Becoming, is officially out. She does address issues with Donald Trump, where he was going on about the birther situation, how it put her family at risk, and how he responded was so childish, talking about how I would never forgive him for what he did to our military.
Well, I'll never forgive you for wasting our tax dollars. When it comes to the military, I'm going to tell you, if you have not read this article, they got planes that they spent millions of dollars on. Ain't nobody using.
That's going to do it for this week's Political Scoop. So until next time, watch out there now. Interesting week in politics as always. We are very entertained, so we wanted to break it down for you guys so it wouldn't be no conversations at the family table. Try to keep the peace during the holidays. That's what you guys do.
No peace.
Oh, you are right about no peace. But on a better note, let's talk about one of my favorite radio personalities.
Who's that?
That's Charlamagne the God of the Breakfast Club. I love Charlamagne the God. His books, his personality, and all the productions that he's involved in. Just a major fan. So, of course, if you listen to our radio show and our podcast, we had him on the show.
Yes, we did.
Discussing the first book he did, which was Black Privilege.
Yes.
And then we had him on again for his new book, Shook One. And then had a chance to catch him while he made a stop out here in Houston.
H-Town.
During his book tour. Check it out.
God here, and I'm with the Gossiping Heifers, okay? Peace.
After great success with his first book, Black Privilege, Charlamagne the God is now on book tour with his second book, Shook One. He is a New York Times best-selling author of Black Privilege and the co-host of Power 105.1 The Breakfast Club. In his blueprint, he's revealing how you can break free from your fears and anxieties to reach the next level of success. Fans waited and anticipated meeting Charlamagne and getting an autographed copy of his book.
This is my new book. It wasn't meant to be a book. It was just really me keeping a journal of everything I was experiencing in therapy. And when you go to therapy, you start unpacking a whole bunch of things. So I was talking about like things that give me anxiety, things that historically give me anxiety, and then that turns into, getting to the root of your PTSD and trauma from things that happened to you when you were younger, and going to therapy to figure it all out. So that's what this book was in.
Hey, I'm telling you, I love catching anything Charlamagne does. And I gotta give a shout out to Wax. Wax is his boy.
Chocolate.
Yes.
It's called Black Wax.
That's Wakanda Wax. Okay, that's what that is.
Black
so,
Wax.
So, it was good to catch Charlamagne out in Houston again. So, we appreciate that. Now, let's talk about trending videos on the IG.
Oh, Lord.
For you guys not to know of IG, Instagram has some of the most entertaining videos you can catch.
IG.
Well, I'm just saying, some people may not be hip to it.
Okay, well, you need Jesus, but go ahead.
Look, here are our top videos that we found very entertaining this week on Instagram.
Yes, she does give a shout out to the big dicks. You have to have a big dick to have this kind of treatment. Shout out to the big dicks! Yes! Okay, yeah, so Jill is working the skill with a little tease at first. But you gotta have hands when it's extra large. Yeah, exactly. So, that comes into play as you get, the little arousal going first and foremost. Yeah, and the Russian screwdriver. Oh, there you go. And you twist that penis, twist that shaft. Working like a corkscrew. So yes, indulge and make sure that the balls are cradled, that you don't leave them out there hanging.
And make sure she licks her hands first. You don't want dry rub. That's only for ribs.
And a spectacular moment takes place.
Yes! No fireworks. Besides you have an orgasm.
So that's the Jill Scott video. All right, let's take a look at this R. Kelly video. Very disturbing on how the towel is being, on the lips, on the sweat, and he's directing them on how to wipe him, and they just proceed to do
that
such.
House that he had of all them girls he kidnapped. Follow instructions.
Oh, they're gonna have to put it on his tongue.
Look, everything about that is just nasty. Okay,
good.
R. Kelly been nasty. I know he probably got some kind of venereal disease. I guarantee it. And it probably oozed through his sweat on his towel, and then he licked it.
Ugh.
And then someone up there grabbing his crotch.
Oh God!
And they was grabbing it for several minutes until he's like, oh no.
Maybe they had trouble finding it.
You never know. They found it. And he jumped.
May have taken a moment to locate it.
That's sad of the kind of music he be singing. You supposed to have, like what Jill Scott said, big dick problems. But you never know, the way he was singing about sex, he may be little.
Yeah. Oh, somebody found it. Somebody found it. Mm-hmm.
Because he got his pinky on the side like he holding it. He's holding it like a little dick. Yes, that little dick hole. I don't want to see that no more. You've damaged my eyes for life.
Very interesting videos of choice this week, mostly sexually oriented, and I could do the Jill Scott video. Video.
Girl, I'm not dealing with R. Kelly.
The R. Kelly video should have been
nasty.
It should have been sprayed with Raid before it even started playing.
Nah, it should have just been giving out doggone pills for HIV. That just looked like some hepatitis.
Ew.
Ebola
Nasty.
was floating around that towel.
Oh God! Every time I think about it,
I know. I'm like, how you have somebody wipe sweat off you, then you lick the towel? Never mind.
That's just nasty.
Let's move on. It's
It's
just disgusting.
Okay. Well, look, we had another event we attended out in Houston where we had a chance to go to the Winston Contemporary Art Gallery and check out Michael Holloman. If you guys did not know about Michael Holloman, he is a hip hop legend, big influencer. So he stopped in Houston to share the experience.
Yes, he did.
1979, Canal Street, New York City. A gentleman named Michael Holman connects with a guy named Fat Five Freddy from the Bronx, and they decided to throw a party to introduce the Bronx graffiti artists, turntablists, and what Holman would later dub as hip-hop culture to the downtown scene. And what you're going to hear tonight is Mr. Holman unfurling some of this, what I call slippery history for you, and probably reeling it back to where we are today. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Holman.
It's hardcore South Bronx ghetto, right? The projects are off in the distance and they're surrounding in a circle. They're sort of in a circle, and you can see light and hear beats wafting from between the buildings. Like, and I just keep walking towards the light. Don't look around, just keep walking. Luckily, there was nobody out there at the time. We arrive to the space between buildings, and before us, we see Bambaata's Throwdown. It must have been about 1,000 kids, about 70% black, 25% Puerto Rican, 5% white. Yeah, there was white kids living up in the projects. And it was pure chaos, fun, wildness, bugging out. They were Bambaata's rocking beats, kids are dancing, a fight breaks out. Now this is middle school kids. And one thing to understand, the middle school kids were the engine that drove hip hop in the early days. See, because high school kids and older, they go downtown to the discos and the clubs to see the Gap Band or, Luther Vandross or whatever's happening at the time. It was the middle school kids who were showing up to the park jams that Flash and Bambaata and DJ Flowers and all these other DJs would throw. It was the middle school kids that drove that culture.
Very interesting. So you can check out more information on Michael Holloman online. A lot of history there. So we'll be looking forward to his next stop here in Houston. What the hell is that?
I just said thumbs up to Michael.
You're like, okay. Anyhow, holidays, like we said, are here. And family will be in attendance to some of y'all houses, okay?
Not mine.
Not ours, okay?
You ain't welcome here.
Right. So you guys might be welcoming family also. at your house. You had to do a lot of entertaining. So, unfortunately, if you do have to deal with that, we have a heifer tip. Check it out. It's called Slap-a-Hoe.
The holiday season. Time to join family and friends and enjoy the holiday festivities. Even an opportunity to show how thankful you are.
And I'm grateful for Mom for buying me a new Xbox One after my dick of a dad destroyed it.
This is not the case in every scenario.
Oh my God!
You threw turkey at me? Don't blow up!
Oh my Lord!
And you're filming?
So to keep the peace this holiday season, we are going to Tipsy Bartender for Jolly Rancher Jello shots.
Oh snap! These are Jolly Rancher Jello shots, but they're really Jolly Rancher Jello shots. You can see what I mean in a second, okay? Let's make some booze first. So we grab some blue Jolly Ranchers, stick them in our glass, and then we come behind with some vodka. This is an infusion you've seen us do many times, okay? Many times, okay? But this one got a little twist on it because we take it in a different direction. Watch this. We give it a little shake. It's not gonna happen that fast. You gotta let it sit a little bit, shake it a little bit, okay? We repeat that for each color. There is actually Jolly Rancher Jello, okay? I did not know that. This is a new find for me. They ain't paying me. I just saw it in the store and I was like, we got to do this, okay? So we got the respective colors, spread those out, stir, 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 all right? And now we pour in the related booze. You see what I'm saying? You see this? So this is like a double Jolly Rancher Jello shot. Pour in all our booze and we're good to go. Stir, 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 okay? That's our mix. Get our little cups and we spray into non-stick spray. Why? Because we want it to come out. I don't want you putting your lips in there. I got big lips, okay? Imagine my lips stuck in that little cup, huh? I can talk to a chick with my lips stuck in that little cup. You know what kind of cog blocker that is? Oh, we probably need to edit that word. Too bad, we're moving forward. Okay, so now we crush up our candies. Here's why, homeboy, you can see. Because this is decorative as hell, all right? Break up our little candies. That's going to be our garnish, okay? Crushed candy. So we take it out, okay? And then we come behind that and we do a little sprinkling, okay? Kind of look like something out of Breaking Bad. Honestly speaking, I felt like I was doing something illegal as I was doing this. You know what I mean? I was looking over my shoulder for the police. But I love living dangerously, okay? In that gray area of the law, okay? A little sprinkle, sprinkle. Good to go, all right? Time for the taste test, homeboy, okay? Do a little any, mini, money, mo, okay? That is it. That's right, homeboy. Pick the blue, okay? Blue's one of my favorite colors. I'm biting, I'm chewing, I'm trying to savor this, okay? What does it remind me of? My childhood. This girl I once knew. Huh? Dead head. Good to go. That's right. Stay tipsy.
Yes, a couple of those good Jello shots are always a remedy for family drama.
And I ain't sharing.
That's one thing you do have to keep in mind. If you're going to make those type of shots for holiday gatherings, depending on how many adults are going to be there, you may have to get like a Jello box Jello box, maybe one per adult.
I ain't giving nobody nothing.
Bring your own damn Jello. Look, let's get to entertainment news.
Delta's gonna have a major problem with Miss Diva herself, Toni Braxton.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she lost a whole Louis Vuitton trunk full of jewelry.
What?
And after, this actually was recovered, then she lost her engagement ring.
Oh, she just special. It's Birdman jewelry, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, she's talking about Birdman, the engagement she's had with him. Like, when are they gonna get married? They've been stalling for a while.
I don't blame her. I can see why Birdman made me stalling. She got in debt, 2 or 3 times. Now she losing a trunk full of jewelry. Simple. It's time for this shit.
Tekashi 6ix9ine has been arrested on racketeering and firearm charges. Now, not that long ago, he had fired his whole team, and he said he was trying to get away from bad elements.
Too late.
Okay, too late, because now the feds, and including Homeland Security, they got him. He could be spending the rest of his life in prison.
Oh, I heard they're gonna get that fool life. I don't think I knows. I hope he get rid of them Skittle teeth and cut that hair. They gonna call his ass cupcakes if they don't.
Now, Tamar Braxton's behavior is not getting any better. She's on tour with Snoop Dogg with his play that he's got going on, Redemption of a Dog, where she plays an angel out of all characters.
Angel?
Right.
They should have had her play as Satan.
Right.
That's more like her speed.
So she actually walked out on the play during an afternoon performance because she did not get a food delivery or order, something of that nature.
Really, Heifer?
Yeah.
You better take these crackers and water and get your ass back out on stage. see, now you just talked about her sister losing a trunk full of jewelry. The whole family got issues.
Now, even though it's holiday season and most retailers take to doing Christmas ads, Macy's didn't go over so well with their latest ad where they had all these people coupled up except one black woman with a bunch of children and no partner.
And she had like 5 children.
Right.
And I mean, the funny thing to me is black men are more involved in their children than anybody.
They just want to paint this picture.
And it's called propaganda.
Right. Snoop Dogg is the latest celebrity to get his Hollywood Walk of Fame star, and he had a ceremony where he took a moment to thank himself.
I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for always being a giver and trying to give more than I receive. I want to thank me for trying to do more right than wrong. I want to thank me for just being me at all times.
I don't blame him. All this hard work. I was just watching NWA. And he wouldn't have made it if he let that dog big old bully punk him out. Suge Knight.
Yes.
He wasn't going for it.
And Robert De Niro and his wife are breaking up after 2 decades of marriage.
What?
Yes.
They have a difference of bombs. I can't deal with this shit. Black women, we don't deal with that kind of stuff too quick. Too good.
They have 2 children together and been married for 20 years.
Jesus. How did it lead De Niro?
I don't know.
I wonder if he's looking for a younger version. I'll chill that old white man.
All right, interesting week in entertainment news. And we also have some entertainment on our Instagram feed. If you guys are not following us, make sure you follow the Gossipin' Heifers at Gossipin' Heifers on Instagram.
Heifer.
We made an interesting post, and we're going to read back some of the comments we got.
Oh, God.
Check it out.
Our biggest hit on Instagram this week was our post on Cindy Hyde-Smith and Maxine Waters.
Girl, Cindy looked like shriveled up shit. She make Cruella de Vil look good. She make Ursula from Little Mermaid look good.
Well, look, a lot of you guys felt the same way, and we're going to read some of the comments off this post.
Oh, we are. Okay, one young lady. No wonder they hate us so much. Our genes are just so amazing.
Someone else said that old white bitch looked like she's only got about 15 or 20 minutes left in this bitch. Now all she do is has to dig a hole and jump in it and lay down and then pull the dirt over yourself. Ugly as fuck.
You got one that says, please say that this picture is altered. My goodness, she is aging so badly to be 59. Jesus, that's just terrible. One person just got emojis of crying. And like I said before, black don't crack. Yes, it don't, sister. It show.
Yeah, it's just a vibe. We get fly too. YSL, hot too. Bible. Da 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 da.
Interaction on the Maxine Waters photo. I mean, I cannot believe that woman's 59 years old and Maxine's 80.
But you know what? White folks crack like that. I don't know what that is.
What is that?
That's that woman that speaks for Trump, and she's the same age as Beyonce.
Oh, okay. Huckabee.
Sarah Huckabee. Yes, Sarah Lyon Huckabee. That's
yes.
it.
Oh my gosh,
I should have said that liar.
Anyway,
y'all don't know off top who I was talking about.
2019 has got some major films coming out. Now we're looking forward to one particular movie coming out this January, and it's called Glass.
Ooh, Glass.
Here's a trailer.
It's amazing to meet you. It is simply extraordinary. Maybe this will all make sense if I explain who I am.
My name is Dr. Ellie Staple, and I'm a psychiatrist. My work concerns a particular type of delusion of grandeur. It's a growing field. I specialize in those individuals who believe they are superheroes.
Good for you.
The three of you've convinced yourselves you have extraordinary gifts like something out of a comic book. David Dunn, the only person to survive that train wreck all those years ago.
What do you do?
I'm in security.
You think you have superpowers.
It's a feeling. Vision. I have to touch them.
You believe you are a protector.
My name is Patricia.
I have no question. There are 24 identities
I'm Mary Reynolds. Por favor, senora. We almost got you, bro.
that live in that body with you.
The beast is coming any minute now for you guys.
But what I am questioning is your belief that you are something more than human.
And yet, it is true. My bones break easily. I've had 94 breaks in my life.
But you have an extraordinary IQ.
This is not a cartoon. This is the real world.
No way.
And yet, some of us still don't die with bullets. Some of us can still bend steel. I've been waiting for the world to see that we exist. May I meet the beast? I hope for your sake that he likes you. That sounds like the bad guys teaming up. A lot of people are going to die. Don't do this. Are you ready? What do we call you, sir? First name, Mr. Last name, Glass.
Now, Glass is part of a series. Now, this is the same director.
Did he do both of these movies?
He did all the movies. He did Unbreakable, that had Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson.
Okay.
He also did one of my favorites, which is Split.
Yeah, I like
and that
Split.
featured James McAvoy. They had 20-something personalities.
24.
24.
It's 24.
Yeah.
And the 24th one is the one you didn't want to meet.
No, you
The
didn't.
Beast.
The Beast. So all these movies are collaborated now into Glass, which is Samuel Jackson's character.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go too much in
Don't tell
detail.
it. Don't ruin the movie.
But you could at least check out Unbreakable and Split that are available on DVD to catch up before the movie Glass actually comes out. That's going to do it for the show. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you catch up with the Heifers by following us on Instagram, Twitter, and we're also on YouTube and Facebook. And make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Subscribe. Keep it live on iTunes. And make sure when you go to iTunes and subscribe, give us a 5-star rating. We would really appreciate it. Or you can go to our website, and that's gospelheifers.com. So until next time, people, peace.
I holla.
Pause and we're going to do some
I'm not going to be outside no more. She got me out here with nets. Folks in the yard making noises. This dog on the table staring at people and stuff. You know, it's just ridiculous. She know I'm a household. What you doing now?